We've got new technology on this boat. We are finally in a position where we can use it to its max.
Got one, buddy?
I got one. Oh, he's hugging good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Nice work, buddy. That was crazy. Look at the size of him.
Wow.
How nice
This is
that?
insane. Whoa, you just knocked the snot out of me.
The Fish in Canada Show, brought to you in part by Yozuri Fishing Lures, fish the best. Mercury Outboards, go boldly. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Fish in Canada Show. You know, over the last 3 years, since the end of the pandemic, we've been taking full advantage of seeing this wonderful country once again. As incredible as it's been to reunite with the mountains of BC, the rivers of New Brunswick, and the wilds of the Northwest Territories, we still enjoy hanging around close to home every now and then.
Although we may be taking a rest from our usual travel schedule, we're not talking about settling for a local crappie hole or stock trout pond. Today, we're going to show you that the monsters so often associated with Canada's far north are accessible right here in the near north of Ontario, just hours away from our home turf, the GTA.
To do this, we're headed to Loon Lodge on Lake Temagami to meet with owners Adam and Kayla Pugh. Now, although this lodge may be legendary on Lake Temagami for its burgers, that's not why we're here. We're here for something else Adam specializes in: sharpshooting world-class lake trout.
The concept of sharpshooting is something that will be familiar to bass anglers but might be outside some lake trout anglers' repertoire. The reason for this is that sharpshooting refers to targeting individual fish after spotting them on your sonar, something that is notoriously difficult to do because of the lake trout's love for deep water and erratic movements. That was, however, until LiveScope came into the picture.
As many of you know now, LiveScope lets you see fish in true real time, allowing anglers to react to the fish's every move rather than working seconds behind it. To add to this accuracy and to tilt things really in our favor, we're going to be experimenting with a brand new setup designed to take the guesswork out of locating these often unpredictable fish.
We've got relatively new technology on this boat. We've had it out twice before, so this is the third outing. And we are finally in a position where we can use it to its max, because we're fishing a very deep lake. And the areas that we'll be fishing are 50, 60, 70, 80 feet deep. We're fishing for lake trout that are either suspended or just barely off the bottom.
Right.
And this stuff is so cool. We're gonna have a blast. You could probably see some of it here. Pete, maybe you could walk us through that piece.
So this is basically this is a fishfindermounts.com mount. They're heavy duty mount. This thing is rock solid. You would not believe. Anybody's looking for a good mount, and this thing, like, it is rock solid. Like, that is the most movement you'll get out of it, and that's not even clamped down. Flip it in the water. One flip with this thing, it's in the water. That's our LVS 62 on there. We keep that in perspective mode, so we're shooting out like this now with a bird's eye view straight down, and we are covering not only a lot of water this way, but since it's a powerful transducer, we can get out far, and it works great in deep water. On the far one, we have basically the mini version of this mount right now. We've got a new prototype which should be available as this airs.
Yes.
Right, of the clamp like that. This is our LVS 34. That's our LiveScope Plus mount that we're going to put in forward view. And we're going to use these in conjunction with each other. So we'll have this on a perspective. So it's going to be scooting out. Let's just say we're shooting out this way. You see a little fish to the left of the screen, 30 feet out. You turn this guy around, there he is. We got him lined up perfect. We know exactly where to cast at these fish. So it's, in theory, it should work perfect. And we got to get the fish to bite. But.
So I'm listening to you, and it sounds great, but my first question comes up is, why do you need 2 LiveScope units to accomplish that? Because in the past, we've used 1.
Well, you don't, but you're going to be more accurate with these 2. Now you're going to be able to prospectively see it like that, you're gonna turn right onto it. You're gonna say, oh my God, you can turn the boat to, if you wanna get the boat straight onto it, or you basically can cast exactly to that fish.
With the boat fully decked out and LiveScopes ready for the water, we're heading out to the first spot of the day, a deep shoal coming up from 100 feet into 56. It didn't take long before we saw fish cruise at the bottom. I had the drop on them.
Got one, buddy?
I got one.
Come off the back here, I'll reel in. Woo! How's he feel?
He's got some weight to him. I mean, he's definitely a
Definitely a Laker.
Laker. Oh, he's hugging good.
I got the net, kid.
Yeah. Oh, he's got nice weight to him. I love the feel of a lake trout when
They're
they're down
great.
that
They just
deep.
pull, looks like a big monster pulling on you. Oh, yeah. You got a stinger hook on that, too. That's a good thing.
That's the key, you know, I think. I think that might be the key.
It's a nice Laker. This is a Temagami Laker right here. Good sized fish.
Oh, there's that burp we're looking for.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Got him.
Nice work, buddy.
got him. Oh my God. That's a biggie.
That's good. Now, you know, while Pete, I'm going to pull the Marlin Perkins on him now. While Pete works with this fish to get him out and resuscitate him, I just want to point something out. We're approximately 5 hours north of the GTA, where you've got over 6 million people. And this is not even a big fish for here.
Okay, there's Angie's little Laker. There we go. Let's see what happens. See you, buddy. Yep.
Bye-bye. Our first Temagami lake trout.
Nice job, buddy. And I love it, the fact that we're working on other fish and you get them right below the boat.
Yeah.
That is just typical perfect.
After Angie's boat with this big Laker was finished, we realized it was nearly 10 a.m., a time that Adam warned us about. It's typically the end of the morning lake trout bite, especially in the heat of the summer. We toughed it out in this spot for a few more hours to test the theory, but Adam's mid-morning rule of thumb seemed to be correct. The fish in the stream became wary of everything we dropped to them. Time to regroup, record an Outdoor Journal radio podcast, and prepare for the next morning bite.
On day 2, we wake up before the sun, wipe the dew off the seats of our Prince Craft, and glide along the glass calm lake behind our guide. Adam slows down in front of us as the sonar begins to climb from 120 to 68 feet, and his voice crackles through the radio.
This is where dreams come true, boys.
It took us about 5 minutes to figure out why.
Nice.
I don't know, but I was just reeling in. I was reeling in to cast in another one. There he is right there in the scope.
That's a big fish, buddy.
He's going back to the bottom now.
That is a big fish.
This is a cool lake that doesn't get beat up like Lake Superior. Like it doesn't beat you up. This lake is so protected, eh, Ants? Like it's a huge lake.
Well, you know what?
But there's all kinds of islands.
It fishes like a small lake.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it
a
does.
large body of water, but it fishes very much like a small lake. You're not feeling that you're in an ocean. Come on, give me a prediction. Come on.
I hope it gets in the net. That's all I hope for.
There you go. Perfect.
Right here, watch
What a
this, folks. Watch
scene.
this. That's the fish releasing. Look at them all.
that.
Look at them all.
Oh, perfect, man. That's what we talk about, burping lake trout right there. How cool is that?
There you go.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, perfect positioning.
Yeah.
Nice fish, too. Oh,
He's
my
got it T-boned.
God. Oh, my God. These things are massive.
Hey, buddy, these are nice fish,
Oh,
man.
my God. Nice.
Good scoop. Good
Nice.
scoop, brother.
Okay, I'll hold him here if you want to get down and do us the honors. Nice, nice. I love it.
Look at
when
his
they
lip.
get-
Look
yeah.
at that.
You know
He
why
might have been caught
I'll
before,
bet you.
eh?
No, I'll bet you had your line when he first hit. Your line was caught around it. Now it's
so?
pushed it back down. Look.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Drop. Oh.
Oh, burping. Hear that?
He's still burping.
Wow.
How nice
This is
that?
insane. This is
Here's-
insane.
Typical leading edges on the fins.
Here's,
White
here's the
leading
lip we
edge.
were talking about. Check that lip.
That might
been caught
be a-
before or something.
No, it's a growth, buddy.
You think so?
Yeah,
Wow.
look.
That's
It's a
crazy.
growth he's got on there.
Okay,
That's him.
there he goes. Look at that, straight down.
Look, I'm looking at him.
He's
I'm
going a
looking
bit-
at him.
He's a bit left now,
Look at
Ange.
this,
Going
look
under
at
the boat.
this.
He's straight under the boat.
Look at this. We're getting him all the way down. He's at 30 feet already.
He scared every piece of bait.
Oh, are you
They're
kidding
all
me?
looking at us saying, get the hell out
Good
of
work,
here.
brother.
Oh, that's amazing.
I love technology.
Oh, yeah.
I love technology.
Makes our job fun.
It's
that's for
just
sure.
a blast. Talk to me.
Can't tell you, buddy, but I scoped that fish.
Did ya?
I cherry-picked that fish right out of the tree. I don't care how big he is. It was
See if
so
I can see
classic.
him on the screen. Yeah, that's him right there. Is he running?
Oh, yeah, he's going down.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a that's
it
a
was.
big
It
fish.
really is video game fishing in that sense.
Yeah.
Like, it makes it fun.
That rod has not let up 1 second since you set that hook. Yeah.
Now he's on this side.
Okay. Oh,
at him, he's coming to jump.
Oh, what a fish! What a fish!
He jumped almost.
That was crazy. Look at the size of him. No, it's a shark. Nice, nice. Oh, and the
It's a little-
bait's outside of his mouth.
Little chubby, that
He's
guy's
perfect.
fat. Okay. Wait,
Pliers
little
are
burp.
right-
Oh my
pliers are
God,
right
this
there.
guy's fat.
He's fat. Oh, look at the size of this fish, folks. Nicely hooked too. Oh, beautiful. It's so nice when they come out like that.
This
Huh?
fish has got girth. Not so
Good
much
luck
in the length.
lifting that thing up.
I know, no
As big
kidding.
as you are.
No kidding.
I'll lift up underneath it.
Okay, yeah, so he
there you
doesn't
go.
jump out.
There you go. There you go. Holy
How about that for a
mackerel.
belly of a laker? Now that's my biggest LiveScope fish ever,
Oh,
obviously.
My God.
My God.
So beautiful, eh?
Oh my God.
And that's what Pete was talking about, the tail. It's so powerful. This wrist, they
power.
call this the wrist, it's got so much strength. One little flop of it, and it just moves.
Whew, she's gonna go back, folks. Look at that. A LiveScoper. I love it. That fish come over and attacked my bait.
That is scary. That's a monster, buddy. Nice job.
When you're releasing these fish like this, if they're going on their side like that, they're not quite ready. Once they get themselves uprighted, then they're usually ready.
Think of it as you running a bit of a marathon and needing a rest to get your breath back, you know, get yourself collected. That's basically what the fish is doing.
I honestly don't think it did get all this air out because it burped up here
Yeah.
once. And I can feel that it's got air in it right now.
One thing that may be crossing your mind as you watch this episode is the issue of barotrauma. After all, we've been talking repeatedly about it on the Outdoor Journal radio podcast. The increased mortality rates caused by fishing in deep water and the ethics around doing it during the heat of the summer are a bit of a concern. However, lake trout are an exception to the rule. Unlike most fish, who rely solely on outside pressure to regulate the air in their swim bladder, lake trout have the ability to manually inflate and deflate theirs when transitioning from drastic changes in water depth. They do this by literally burping out the air from their swim bladder, something that's even visible on LiveScope as we watch the fish swim to the surface.
That being said, this does not take the mortality rate all the way to zero, especially given the lake trout's tendency to give hard, prolonged fights as they make their way up from deep water. This was evident on my second fish that required quite a bit of TLC and a unique piece of equipment to get her back down to depth and ultimately swimming away.
Okay, as Ange is holding this fish, we know she's got a bit of she hasn't burped enough. You know, if it's barotrauma or whatever it is, she just needs to get air out of her. One way of doing it, if you don't want to stick a needle into the fish, is you use a descending device. And what I got here is I picked all this stuff up in different places and put it together. This is what you buy online. I bought this on Amazon, just this piece right here. It's just a hook. It's a really sharp pointed reverse hook that goes into the bottom jaw of the fish, like that. And I grab a bungee cord, because you want a little bit of stretch. And I got my buddy Sean to make me up a big heavy-duty weight like this, like that, and it pulls it down. So basically, I hook this onto here. We'll do this quick. We're gonna hook that into the fish like I said before. It's gonna pull down with the weight all the way down. We'll get her to the bottom because lake trout are great for that. They can go to any depth like that. Once you get down, the fish is hooked like this. You literally, with the bungee, you go like that, you and you pull it out of the bottom jaw. And then the fish swims away, and then you got to reel it all back in. Pull your net down?
Yeah, hopefully the weight will be enough.
Yeah, I don't know if it will be or not.
Well, we're about to find out.
It's going down.
Look at that. We can see it on the LiveScope. That is great.
How far down?
You're at
Halfway.
35 feet. And yeah, she's kind of leveling off and then just slowly moving around. 40 feet, 45. That is incredible. To see this happening on LiveScope is absolutely nuts.
Now it's supposed to pop out.
Pop.
There we go. So
Nice.
she should be down there.
Yeah, she's just wandering back and forth now, up about to 90 feet.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Cool.
and just swimming. There is no way that we could have ever experienced that without this technology.
Oh, yeah, for sure, right? For
Nice
sure.
work, brother.
It worked. I'm glad. It's the first time I've used it. That's awesome.
It works.
This hotspot is an underwater hump on Lake Temagami that holds a multitude of fish species, including, of course, lake trout. The waypoint on your screen will get you there. The key to catching the residing lakers here during the warm summer months is to scour the deep drops on the outside edges of the shoal. We'd recommend at least 50 feet deep, with 60 to 80 feet being best for us. Of course, if you have LiveScope on your boat, it will make things much easier in locating fish. Trust us, big lakers show up perfectly while scoping these depths. Catching them though, that's another story. We'll leave that up to you. Please remember that big lake trout are a minimum of 25 to 30 years old, and some fish on this lake will exceed 75 years of age. A true Canadian giant that deserves to be released back into the wild. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com.
That's better. He fooled me at first.
You've got a giant here, buddy.
I
This is at
cannot
least
budge that
at
fish.
least a 20-pounder.
I'm not kidding you. I cannot move that fish. He's doing pretty much everything he wants.
He just go where he wants.
Yeah, I got no control over this
unreal.
at all. None.
Fish is
Zero.
just back and forth. What the heck?
That-
I'm snagged, do you? Like, what the? This is weird, isn't it?
It is very weird. Especially at first, I didn't think he was all that big.
There he is right there. Look at him. That is unreal. This fish is unreal. I've never seen a lake trout this strong. And
No, not
In
in
a
this
long
part of the
time.
world anyways, that's for sure. This is more like great slave kind of fish, to be honest with you. I cannot lift this fish. I'm not putting this on, folks. This is real.
I've never, look at the bubbles.
Look at the
This
bubbles.
is the best, eh?
Oh my God.
That's so cool.
That is crazy. Yeah, he's going around. I got to get around,
Yeah.
around the front. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what to tell you about. Oh, there he goes again.
There he is. There he is.
There he is. Oh. Oh my
Bring him
God.
in.
Oh, look at the head on him, buddy.
It's a
I gotta-
gorgeous fish.
I'll drive him into you if I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Okay.
You can just get his
Here you go.
momentum
Look
towards
at
me.
the head on this fish, folks.
There we go. A little closer.
Look at the head.
Oh, my God. He's a lot bigger than I thought. Holy crap, dude.
Oh my God.
Can you do
Look
any
at
work?
the size of this fish.
Hey, beautiful.
Wow, folks, I'm just shaking. I was not expecting anything like that. I mean, there was a lot of weight there, but I thought I might have had him foul hooked or something, the way he was
At the
pulling.
very end, yeah.
That was crazy. Oh my God.
You got him. Whoa, easy.
Oh, how's that?
Whoa.
Hey, guy, hey,
You just knocked the snot out of me.
That is the near north, baby, as good as it gets. Lake Temagami. Are you kidding me?
That is
Are
unreal.
you kidding me right now?
Wow, dude.
In you go,
How big
baby.
is that fish? How big is that?
I don't know, but it's big.
25-pounder, isn't it?
Oh, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Let's put him in a net.
And he was the toughest fish. Now put in the net or just drop him? Okay.
No, I'm going to put him in a net. We'll just see if we can slowly. That fish put up a fight of a lifetime, man. Let's see if we can get him fully revived. There we go.
There he goes. He'll go. You watch. Look at that. See you, big
Look
fella.
at that thing like a big shark. Oh my
Look at
God.
this. On down. He's just gonna get. His orientation is out a bit. He'll be good.
Oh my God.
And he's swimming like that. Look at his mouth going.
Yeah.
Look at how clean this water is. This is amazing. Look at him. He's doing a circle. This is great.
This is like watching your dog run away in Saskatchewan. You can see him for 2 miles. That's what we just witnessed there. My God. That is about as strong a fight as I've had from a fish outside of NWT or the Yukon.
Yeah. Woo! Nice job, buddy. You tired a little bit?
I'm gonna sit out around.
Getting There. Brought to you by the Outdoor Journal Radio Podcast Network.
To get to today's unbelievable Laker fishing on Lake Temagami, we first drove north on Highway 400 until we reached the city of Barrie. Once there, we continued north on Highway 11. We stayed on Highway 11 through North Bay until we reached the lake. We finally turned west on Lake Temagami Access Road. This is the main access point to Lake Temagami. Once you get to the end, you'll see the car park and boat launch. Once you launch your boat, Loon Lodge is right around the bend. You can stay at the main lodge or rent a cozy private cabin. Loon Lodge has a full meal plan available, but if you prefer to cook your own meals, each location comes with a full kitchen. Loon Lodge is famous for its loon burgers. And no, it's not an actual loon burger. It's just a real catchy name. And finally, if you're a hardwater angler, Loon Lodge rents out fully equipped ice bungalows for winter fishing. A great place run by great people.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Princecraft Boats, the spirit of boating. Garmin, tell a new fish story. The Outdoor Journal Radio Podcast Network, every pursuit, every platform, every day. And Ontario, Canada, in partnership with Destination Ontario.
Closed captioning for this episode is brought to you by FishingCanada.com, the gateway to your next fishing adventure.
Come